When doing strength training exercises, you want to do the exercises 2 or 3 times a week. Never do the same muscle group 2 days in a row. You want to do each exercise, you want to do them about 10 to 12 repetitions for 2 or 3 sets. I'm going to start off too with a basic warm-up. I like to do some arm swings this way, or some people call them arm flies, just to get my body kind of loosened up, a little warmed up. Kind of do some repetitions this way. The arm swings this way is another way to kind of warm up your body. Always, when you do arm swings, make sure you keep your hands up. Don't do them down. That puts a lot of torque in the shoulder, so kind of keep the arms up this way. Then you can do some basic marching in place, just to kind of get your lower body warmed up. You can even do them more running in place. And you could even combine the motions this way. And remember, so when we do the exercises, don't hold your breath when you start doing these exercises. I'm going to do an exercise for the chest. This one's called a wall push-up. I'm just going to put my arms about a little farther than the shoulder width apart. I'm going to be angled a little bit this way, and I'm just going to come down and almost hit my forehead to the wall. Okay, this is again a nice chest, shoulder, upper arm exercise. Do the movement slow and controlled. Make sure you keep breathing. And again, like I said earlier, I'd like to do about 10 to 12 repetitions. A variation of this, if you want to make it harder, is to use a chair up against the wall so it doesn't move. And we're going to have a greater angle. That means it's going to have to lift up more weight. I'm going to put my hands this way like so. And then I'm going to come down and do the push-up this way. Next, we're going to do an exercise for our lats or our back called the dumbbell row. Take the dumbbell here like this, hold onto the chair, put my knee here, I'm going to grab the dumbbell and I'm going to lift it up, bring it here to my lats or my back, and I'm swinging it up this way. You want to bring the weight up to about the bottom of the chest. Make sure you keep your back somewhat straight. Don't be twisting or jerking when you do this. And again, like I said, we'd like to do 10 to 12 repetitions. Okay. To do the other side, we just come around, same thing. Put the knee up on the chair, hold on here, grab the weight. You can hold here or here, whatever you're comfortable with. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this is called a dumbbell row exercise. Next exercise will be a bicep curl exercise. Here I'm getting 2 dumbbells. We're going to do these one at a time. We're going to bring the weight up, twist at the top, bring the weight down, then do the other side. Want to just again squeeze that weight at the very top, bring the weight down, squeeze down, bring it up, and we'll do 10 to 12 repetitions of this exercise too. This next exercise I'm going to go over is the tricep kickback. Is for the tricep muscle. We're going to get the dumbbell this way, hold here, And we're just gonna lean forward a little bit like that, and we're gonna kick back the dumbbell. Kind of hold it at the very end, just like that. I'm gonna do 10 to 12 repetitions. I don't want you swinging the weight. That's not gonna really work the tricep. You might get hurt doing that. You wanna hold it at the top, squeeze that tricep this way. Put the weight down. Go ahead, walk around to the other side so you could do the other arm. Okay. Dumbbell kickback, hold it, kick it back. The hammer curls, take 2 dumbbells, put them to your side, and just like you're hammering away with a hammer and a nail, you want to just bring the weight up this way. Very similar to the bicep curls, except you're just grabbing the dumbbell up and down, bringing it this way. It works primarily the forearm muscle, a little bit of the bicep muscle. Make sure you do them nice and slow, very controlled. Make sure you squeeze that forearm muscle when you do this. This next exercise is the 2-hand dumbbell raise. It's to primarily work the front part of the shoulder muscles or the deltoids. You grab the dumbbell between your body here like this, and you just bring it straight up. Kind of at the level of your face, and you kind of hold it there, just like that. Do, like we said before, 10 to 12 repetitions. If you want to be challenged a little bit more with this, you could do 2 dumbbells. And it's a dumbbell raise. Again, it's going up to about the level of your face. You can do them hammer this way, or I like to put them with the palm up this way. Next exercise is the chair squats. I'm going to take the chair, put it up against the wall so it doesn't move. Then I'm going to align myself to make sure I got good posture when I do this chair squat. So the idea behind squatting is that you don't want to get your knees ahead of your feet. When you do that, you put a lot of stress on the knee because there's no weight underneath here to support the knee. You want to be in this kind of position here where the knee is above the calf and above the foot. So it seems like this would be a good spot for me here. I'm just going to kind of test myself here. Seems like I'm in a good spot. So at this point then I'm going to do a set of 10 to 12 repetitions of squats. And I'm going to do that by going up and coming down. Going up, coming down. Going up, coming down. Up, down. Up, down, up, down. If I want to make it a little more challenging and kind of engage the muscles in my back, I'm going to now fan my arms back and squeeze at the very top. Squeeze, 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 up and squeeze, up and squeeze, up and squeeze. Toe raises is for your calf muscles. A lot of people have problems with calves as we get older. Varicose veins or tortuous veins or the valves in our veins don't work as well, so our feet get a little swollen. So this helps get the muscles pumping in that area. This is again what we call wall toe raises, and I'm just going to raise them up. 2, hold them at the top. 4, 5, 6. You can vary the stance. so that you're more with your feet out. It hits the muscle in a different angle. You can also do them so that you're more pigeon-toed, so that your toes are pointing in and raising them up. Again, this exercise is called toe raises. A variation of this, if you feel uncomfortable with the wall, you can always use a chair and just kind of do it this way. Maybe you feel more comfortable holding onto something. Same type of thing, you can start here, just raise, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, or I go out, hold, 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 or I go more pigeon-toed, up and hold, up and hold, up and hold. 10 to 12 repetitions, 2 to 3 sets. The abdominals can be worked by just using your bed. Go onto your bed because it might be a little difficult to go right on the floor. I'm going to use this treatment table. Just go on your back and lay flat on your back. Bring your legs up like this. Don't have them flat. That's not the way to do this. You want to have both legs up like this. I don't like to grab my head because the tendency is that you start to jerk like this. You can cause a strain into your neck, or it starts to hurt your neck if you do that. I like to kind of keep my hands either on my forehead, or you can keep them here in front of your chest. And then from here, the idea is that we want to work the abdominal muscles. We want to bring the chest plate to the bone down here in our pelvis, and you want to approximate those. So that's what we're doing here. And I just kind of come up this way, and I start doing the crunches. And I'm going to do 10 to 12 repetitions. If you want to do 20 on this, you feel free to do 20. And I'm going to do 2 to 3 sets of this. If I find that it puts a little bit of a strain on my neck to do that, you might want to shorten the distance so your head doesn't have to rock back as far by putting a pillow back there. And then at that point, just go up and do the crunch exercise this way. If you have a little bit of back problem, from here you can also do a pelvic tilt. And the pelvic tilt, you could do 10 to 12 repetitions, do 12, 2 to 3 sets. You can do a set of those and then do your crunches. So crunches and pelvic tilts, 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions.